Okay, as you can see, it's just me today. Unfortunately, Eser is unavailable as things happen in this time of the year. So we are going to review. I was hoping to have his energy. Oh, here he is. Sorry. I thought you weren't available. Here we are. So
I had some technical issues.
Technical issues. I was all ready to go ahead by myself, but I'm so glad you're here. All right. So we're going to go into reviewing this year for Flesh and Blood cosplay. So it has been an eventful year, and we will be going into an even more eventful year with more things happening, more things that we will have opportunities to do cosplay, and hopefully we'll see more of you out there doing cosplay. But we thought it would be a really fun thing for the end of the year to just go through and just feature everybody, because you forget what happens at the beginning of the year and things like that. I thought it'd be fun to start with a video I made in February for the Auckland calling. Anything you want to say before we start, Eser?
No, let's go right into it.
Let's go right into it. Okay, so here it is. I've just got to press start, and we will be away laughing. So, Venus, the OG. We got Arachne hiding in the corner. Equipment 101. Briar. Mechanoid.
Am I supposed to do something?
Elsa. No. Icelander. And Ranger. So we're just backstage and we're just waiting to go on for the cosplay competition. So, Marnie, how long did it take you to prepare this costume, or was it one that you did as a collaboration with someone else?
It was a contract.
It was a contract. Brilliant. So contracts are always good when they're fulfilled, aren't they?
Yes.
And
I have to say, it was a dear friend of mine, Carl Wolf.
Carl Wolf is an amazing artist.
Artistic person I know, and he's done it for many, many lifetimes.
Wow, that's awesome. Has it given you the bug to do one yourself, or is this something you might just be a one-time offer?
If I'm honest, I don't like dressing up. So I wore it because I knew his would be quite artistic and well executed.
Yeah.
And I figured I should join in and have the experience.
Yeah.
It's very hot.
Yeah.
When you have to wait around with makeup and bulky things, and then you try and pose at the on-demand.
Yeah.
It's quite different.
It's an art form, isn't it?
Yeah. That's right. So big ups to all those, regular cosplayers out there, including yourself, Lynette. You're a legend. You're the New Zealand cosplayer fan in my mind. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that, Marnie. So hey, Dash.
Hi.
So you're Nitro Mechanoid, yeah?
Concept Nitro Mechanoid, yep.
Yes, awesome. So how long did it take you to make this costume?
So this took me a rush in 1 week.
1 week job.
1 week. It's my first time cosplaying.
Yeah.
Right. So I honestly had no clue how I even made this happen.
Oh, you've done brilliant. To getting gloves that can actually move like that is actually quite a tricky thing.
Yeah, thank you. It's wood inside.
It's wood inside. Oh, so it's heavy as well.
Frames of wood.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. It's easy to hold because you've got like a handle in there?
Yeah, so how it's done is like there's obviously the support here.
Yeah.
One, two. And then the knuckles are another wood piece. And then I have a
piece to hold.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's brilliant. And so you actually have a YouTube?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel, yes.
Yeah, and what's that called?
It's called Party of 3.
Party of 3. Yeah, and do you rep the Mechanoid or? Yeah.
That's all right.
Do you rep the Mechanoid?
Actually, no. I rep Lexi. I'm a Lexi player.
Oh, well, I love you because I love Lexi. So I'm a Ranger and everyone knows it.
Yeah,
so
I love Rangers.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
But I also just like, robots and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And you've done such a great job.
Something to do that.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, Briar, looking good. So, big question is, how long did this take you to do?
Probably about 40 hours.
Probably about 40 hours?
And
Oh, wow.
It took 10 just
Yeah.
for the paint job, and it was made in lockdown, so
Yeah.
candle wax there.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What details did you find really interesting about Briar when doing it?
Am I allowed to say this on camera?
I'm sure there's the right words for it.
There was a few interesting things that I had to remove out of the character.
Yeah.
Just because I do some cons, but I also I really liked the idea of adding gold to Briar just throughout the costume. So I added gold leaves and then.
Yeah, and we need to show. Can I see the lights? Oh. Can we go around the corner so we can show the lights? There's a little bit of darkness over there. Yeah. So see the lights in there. Yeah, just see them. There, it looks gorgeous. Thank you so much for your time. So, Icelander, what bring you here today?
And it made me do it.
So, you were aware.
Wear the crown for giggles, and then.
Yeah. So this crown that you've made yourself, how did you feel making it? Was it quite a...
Got pretty high up the Mod Podge fumes, spray paint fumes.
Yeah, masks are recommended. So I've heard. So you've done a really good job with all the beading and stuff on there, and the glitter and stuff. How does it feel to wear on your head? Is it quite light or...?
Oh, the crown, the peak itself is pretty light, like doesn't weigh a thing.
Yeah. So this is the equipment piece. It did actually feature also a beautiful romping club, which is a possession of Sushi Night, so it's been returned. How did you feel doing cosplay?
I'm always basically. I just want to give a shout out to you, Lynette, because this is all made by you.
Yeah.
I felt like it needed to be shown because you put a lot of hard work in, and I am just a vessel at this point. And, and I appreciate what all the cosplayers do, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I mean, I really loved making the hat for you because what was the comment? It's Ian's hat.
Thanks, DM Amada.
Thanks, DM Amada.
You know what I really liked? That you had a full room where you could put your stuff and get ready. Did I see that right? Did you have like mirrors?
Oh, we had a dressing room because we were in a theatre.
That sounds like a great venue.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, our original venue was flooded in some quite bad weather, so they were hoping to get it ready, so they sorted us out. So we're at our test centre usually, and we ended up at the Civic Theatre, and it was a beautiful building. The only downside was playing in some of the rooms, the lighting wasn't ideal, but playing on the stage, brilliant.
Yeah, I really liked that short video, like talking to everybody.
Yeah,
they all seem so nice. I'm so sad. I'm probably never gonna meet them because they are on the other side of the world.
Ian does a little bit of traveling, and yeah, a lot of the other cosplayers. Me and the Icelander cosplayer will be traveling to Queenstown together. I rope her into lots of things. And she's more of a pro player than I am. She's a very good player, and I'm kind of like her cheerleader. I try my best to play well, but yes. So Georgia is a brilliant player, and she whips our asses every week at armories. My only downfall on that video was I didn't get to talk to Genus. Jean actually disappeared on us, and the special thing about that Genus cosplay was that he actually is the person that the card was made for. So he is Genus what you need. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the special thing about that one. So
what do you mean it's a card that was made for him? What do you
is there a story
behind it?
So basically, he does a bit of wheeling, dealing, trading cards, and so the big thing is when you message him, he goes, "Oh, what you need," and that's where Genus What You Need came from.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I love cards like that like actually have actual people. You know,
yeah,
be the reason
so
that card
nice.
exists. That's very fun. Because you know, most people don't know the connection, but like for his friends, and you know, I can say I want a card, you know. and he came in cosplay of this card.
Yes. So at the beginning of it, I knew there was going to be me and Georgia and the Briar cosplayer, because I've been communicating with her. I've known her for a while. She did a prison way back at one of the other Auckland callings. So I'd been contacted. So I knew there was 4 of us. I had no idea that we were going to have the mechanologist, Ian was going to go and say, can I wear all your stuff and borrow the romping club? Had no idea that was going to happen. So it was really good. And I had no idea that Marnie was coming. Now, Marnie is a bit of a force to be reckoned with in our local area. He owns the franchise of Card Merchant in the South Island, and he is always supporting all players and cosplayers. As he said, he probably won't do it again, but he did take away the top prize with his Arachne. And the person that he credited is actually a brilliant prop maker, and I've met him on a number of occasions. He's a Flesh and Blood player, and he has always offered tidbits and help if I ever need it. So that's been really cool. So just reading.
They all look great. I did like the hand of the mechanoid.
Yeah,
something like this. Like, I've done a few cosplays, but I have no idea how I would do something like that. And as a first project, like it looked really good, and it moved. So you know.
Yeah, he achieved what he wanted to achieve, and it was very cute because his girlfriend, they bought a wig, and his girlfriend is out the back cutting it for him before the event. So yeah, that's the only one I can give my personal experience on, but it's cool. And you know, we can go on to what was the next event. I think we can go back in time to the previous event, which was this event. So I just find what I'm looking for, which is the first event. I don't think it had a cosplay competition somehow. But this was the first event of the year. I don't think it had a cosplay competition, but we had a few cosplayers there. Let's get rid of that. So there is Dash, of course. And then we had Carolina in her
Altar.
June. Yeah. So technically, Indianapolis was the first event of the year. I'm unsure if there was a cosplay competition. Then there's this amazing Icelander.
Yeah.
So these were the only 3 pictures I can find. If there were other cosplayers there, apologies. But for future reference, we're going to do better.
Yes, we already planned how to do better next year.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like the ice fish on the Icelander.
Yeah, the makeup's quite amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, like the whole thing looks very good. I wonder how she did the ice on her shoulder.
The ice, it's amazing. It's just, and we will see a few Icelanders through all these photos, and it's amazing to see the different attacks people did on the Icelander look. The one that my friend was wearing, I did most of the costume, but I focused on the part that she did because she did make that coronet peak. I made my one just out of foam, which made it quite hot to wear, but didn't give it quite the effect. This one looks way more like ice. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks like she just stepped right out of like a plane of ice.
Yeah,
like the ice is starting to melt a little, but it's still holding.
Straight out of Lake Frigid, right? And of course, Carolina and Rachel look amazing, and we will see way more stuff from them. They've had an amazing year, so
yeah,
we will focus on them soon. I'm unsure of this cosplayer's name, but I mean, we will get there. When we can, we will name people. And if your name's missed out, we will try our best to come back to you and do that. But Yeah. Right. So we have the next event after Auckland Calling, I believe was gotta go. That's why. So next one was PT Baltimore. So we got lots of photos of Baltimore, I believe.
Yeah, there was a big one.
This one I hadn't seen before, so when it popped up, you must have found it. It's actually quite cool. I quite like it. Like that's the needle, right? Or no, it's an arrow. It's an ice
an
arrow.
ice arrow. Yeah, it looked very nice in person.
Yeah,
and the contact lenses made the whole thing very intense.
Oh yes, blue contact lenses. Wow.
Yeah, and they look better in in real life than on the picture.
Yeah. And then we've got yes, Professor. Now it must have been a fast one because we hadn't actually had tech. Is it? No, that's not. That's the thinking one. Is it Sift?
Yes. Yeah.
So
I know
before.
he made a lot of progress pictures and talk on our Discord.
Yeah.
And like it looks great.
It looks wonderful, and I mean, look at all the detail in that shirt. Like, quite well done.
If you zoom in, you can see the buttons. Like zoom into the buttons. Like they look like clocks.
Oh, they do.
So
yes,
even the buttons kind of match.
Yeah, and the cufflinks.
Yeah.
As well. Wow. It's very good attention to detail on that one. Yes.
Yeah.
So this guy's going to visit me in Queenstown, so I'm looking forward to that. I think he got 4th, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
his performance was amazing.
His performance was amazing. Yeah.
People, including me, really loved the performance.
Didn't he throw food at people?
Yeah. He told the judges that they look weak and they need to eat more. They need to eat more, and then he threw or gave food. I'm not sure if he actually threw the food, but.
Then we've got our very own so she Green. Why can't I remember people's name when I want them? But she's Green cosplay.
Yeah.
On
just saying, for the ones I added also the names and the card.
Yeah, Diane is at the corner. I can see her name. Right, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Alarms.
She gave out socks and like potions. And I got socks. I still wear the mismatched socks.
Yeah, if anyone's interested in hearing more about her building, she was our most recent cosplayer of the month, and she did talk a little bit about Elena Bell being her first cosplay as well. So and
I mean, she also did Melody. And
yes, she did Melody.
She learned. I think she learned a lot in a very short time.
Yeah, we will see her Melody too, won't we?
Yes, she brought her Lena Bell, including stuff to give out to people to Barcelona. So
so she brought the Lena Bell again. Nice.
Yeah. And she gave out things to people. So
nice. So we have another Arachne. So Arachne will be a recurring feed. I think there's a lot to be said for Arachne. There is a lot of work in those masks.
Yeah, this mask is made out of leather.
Yeah, you can see all the stitching. So again, we're going to see lots of different iterations of this particular cosplay because it has got a lot of fan love. So we will see a lot of that one.
His gloves look great. Like all the small pieces too.
Yeah. I mean, even this, he's carved that foam, so that's quite. And the knuckles.
Yeah.
It's quite well done. And the painting, on the arrows and things on the outside looks quite nice.
I just really like the mask. Because leather is a very nice material to work with, but it's kind of expensive, and also you kind of need to know what you're doing. And a mask is not easy at all. So
Yeah, so that's
I think
Elliot.
it took him very long.
Anything like me, I usually start on the thing I was going to be hardest. So this one's exude confidence, and Hannah did really well. Did she place or?
I don't think she placed. And I think it was her first cosplay. I think I talked with her, and she was very nervous. But on stage, you couldn't see that she was nervous. She was actually exuding confidence. Yeah,
that is awesome.
And the cosplay looked amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see all the details for first cosplay. She's done very well.
Yeah,
like there's people like
me. I really like the weapons.
Yeah, the weapons look amazing.
They look very good.
Yeah. Everyone thinks, oh, foam's easy, and it's not. Whoops.
Yeah, it's easy until you start rocking with it.
Wait a minute, I've gone off the wrong one. There we go. Now I can go make that bigger. There we go. So this one I don't remember seeing, but the swarming gloom veil. So that's quite cool. I think this angle doesn't do it justice, though. I think you can't see all of the.
Yeah, I think like
because I can't see
the back is not that visible. Yeah, and also the back is not in shape. I do have to say the little rune chant that goes up. That's a very nice, small detail.
Oh yeah, and it's the actual rune chant. That's very nice.
Yeah. But the pink looks good. Looks just really nice.
It would look way better in person, right?
Yeah. I mean, all the cosplays. I was there. I was standing in the audience. All the cosplays looked amazing.
Oh, it's not letting me do it the same way I was doing it before. That's right. I'll just do it this way then. Now, this one definitely placed.
Yeah.
He did a brilliant job. He also went on and was a judge for another competition that was set up by a community group. It was the Battle of Lake Frigid, forgetting the company, the business. I also had one of the owners on as talking, and we'll probably come to his picture as well. But he is actually a very good player too, because he top 8 did it that Battle for Lake Frigid as well. So there's a picture of the cosplayer in amongst all the players. So
I'm very sad you can't see the bird on his hand.
Oh,
he even gave the bird a name, but I forgot the name. But it's like 3 or 4 layers of very, very well sewn clothing. And you can't see it on there, but like on the back, he also had like because it's Blossom of Spring, you get one resource, and he had like the one resource image sewn onto his cosplay. Like,
oh, nice.
It's a cosplay that I also wanted to do, and the more I looked at the card, the more I realized, no way, there's so many details, and he even added on top of these details more details. I was very happy when he placed, because it looks easy, but if you know about making clothing and stuff, you know how difficult what he did is actually.
Yeah, it looks amazing. So next down we have yes.
Leave no witnesses.
Leave no witnesses. So Isabella Ray.
She looks excited to murder. To leave no witnesses.
Look at that sword. So look at that. It's quite good detailing. I think it's slightly out of focus. It's a shame.
Yeah, the blood spatters are great.
Yeah, the blood splatters.
She just came out of a job onto a stage.
Yep. So Isabella Ray. She did a brilliant job. I think we're going to come into the Ray family soon. Right. Yep. Jimmy Ray. Now, Azuri looks really cool. But proof that you can do a character that. I mean, I wouldn't have worn fur. Gosh, it would have been warm.
To be fair, it was outside. It wasn't that warm. It's not like summer temperatures.
Oh, yeah.
In the summer, I don't think that's a cosplay you want to wear.
No, yes. Right, so Jimmy Ray, yeah, he looked amazing. And then we've got Taipanis. So Taipanis, Jonathan Vermos, he actually placed as well. I remember seeing all of the iterations while he was doing painting, and then realizing he painted the wrong side and doing it again and all sorts of things. This was a labor of love for this man, and I'm glad he placed.
Like even his makeup, like he looks, I could not recognize him out of the cosplay, you know, because like all the makeup, he looks very old, and like the beard and the wig are very high quality, so it looked incredible. There's actually, I'm gonna send it to you if I find it. There's actually a picture of where he's standing in front of all the judges.
Yeah, I remember that one.
If you have seen it.
Yeah, I have.
I'm not sure if I can find it.
I remember that one. It was a very cool picture, and I think you had your mask in your hand.
I smuggled my mask into the stuff picture. I'm gonna send it to you so you can. I think it's also one of his favorite pictures in his cosplay, and I know like some of the judges have been really excited to take pictures with him.
Yeah.
I send it on Discord.
Yeah. I just got to get into Discord to do that. There he is. Let me go back to where we were. So we can go in and we can onto the right screen, and then I can do it. Oops, that's right, I got you. I'll get it. So I'll just get that picture because it is quite a cool picture. Window, there we go. I'm getting better at this as we go. I'm getting better.
Learning by doing.
There's only room for improvement. So yes, that's an amazing picture. Oh, I can't make it bigger.
Like we're judging the players, but he's judging us.
Yep. And that was a brilliant and well placed picture, and I feel like he wanted to do it for the judges too, because it's like
he's also a judge
character. And he's also a judge, so he's in touch with that character as well himself. But it's also that's why we do cosplay, because we want to see our character brought to life, and this is the judge's character. It belongs to the judges, and that's beautiful. So go back to where we were up to. I've just got to find. Okay. Yep, back here. Here we are. So we're back with Michael Stennis, and he did the. Is this one? Oh, it's a Ranger card, so I should know it.
You do need to change the frame again because we're still on the other picture.
Yep. I'll just change that. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing. Because I can do that. One day it'll be so seamless that no one will notice. Why are you not coming up? Should be coming up. One moment. Darn it. Tempted fate by going off it. There it is. Cool. We are here. this is where we're up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this cosplay. I took a
Bob
very nice
Anderson.
picture.
Yeah.
I took a very nice picture because it's on a string, right?
Yeah.
So I had another cosplayer like hold it, but stand behind one of the art walls. So it looked like it was actually shooting towards me. It was a very nice cosplay.
Yeah, and I think like you can't see Death Dealer, but as a very nice iteration of Death Dealer, I quite loved it. I always like seeing Death Dealer.
Yeah, I mean it's a very nice weapon, right?
Yeah. Oh, this one I loved. This one was very cute. There's a very nice photo of Olivia with Rudy. So this is a very cool little photo. I mean, and she's got lights in there by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's lighting up. It's lighting up. I know on the like on stage, she actually laid down. So it looks like the actual artwork of the card.
Oh, so just the head up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
But she like the cosplay looks great, and she was also very nice. She was like how you imagine a very, kind witch or something that cares about nature,
Oh, like a druid.
That was her whole personality. She was very nice. I hope to get to see her again. And his grin is
yes. I saw that
he's
and
killing
I was
it.
like, it's Kano, he's killing it. And this was a really cute one. This is a collaboration with his husband, and they worked together on this costume. Yeah. And I think it shows because it's a labor of love and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I think actually the staff, there was smoke coming out of it. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure, but if I remember correctly, there was also smoke coming out of it.
Yeah, I do remember smoke coming out of the staff and some little videos. So it's all the more reason for people to come to these events. You get to see these people at their creations in person, and it's beautiful. If an event happens close to you and there's going to be cosplayers, get in and support these people. So this is a Kasai Centauri sellsword. So this is quite cool. I like the idea of changing things up. It's got all the elements, so you kind of. These are Sagittarius sellsword. So I mean, that's just one of the people in the background, isn't it? There's. Or is it?
No, he's actually cosplay like gender bending Kasai.
Headbands. Yeah, no, got
it. I'm wondering if like the new Kasai's, if because he really like, I talked with him, he really likes Kasai. So I'm wondering if he also wants to do a cosplay of one of the new ones.
Yeah, he'll be one of those joining the celebration team.
Ah, okay. So you
there's
get
a lot of
see.
No, it's in celebrating the fact that we've got Kasai, not celebration.
Okay.
I
thought he's also coming to.
I don't know. I don't know if he's coming to New Zealand, but he'll be one of those ones who cracked the champagne when it was announced. Yeah. Is what I'm meaning. I'm sure I had a local friend who absolutely loves Kasai, and I'm pretty sure I heard him weeping all the way from an hour and a half away from me. So
people just love, their favorite characters.
Yes. Speaking of people loving their favorite characters.
Oh yeah.
Nitro Mechanoid.
That one is so massive. It's so big.
Stilts, she said. Stilts.
Yeah. It's like I'm small and she's like wearing this, she's like 5 or 6 heads taller than I am.
Yeah.
And the saw rotates, and she can also move her fingers, like every finger she can move.
Wow.
Yeah, it's no wonder that she won that competition.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like even all the lights, like there's so many lights going on there, and they're all like blinking and stuff.
So much skill.
She had people help her up the stage because there were like steps you need to go up, and in stilts and like very big feet and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean we had stairs at Auckland, and even without stilts, stairs are still hard in cosplay. So commendation to her for being able to do that in that cosplay. All right. And last but not least, we are missing somebody. Who are we missing?
Yeah, are we missing somebody?
Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of the next one. There's Icelander. So there's another iteration of Icelander. The light, that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Having a light up item is quite cool. She's actually got a very good wig. Wigs are hard to get nice wigs.
It looks like a real hair. Like on the it looks like real hair.
It looks like real hair. So
Yeah,
maybe
you can't see if it's a wig, you can't really see it.
It is a wig, but
It is a wig.
you have
But
to
it's
zoom very
yeah.
much so in to see that it's a wig.
Yeah.
But it's a very well chosen wig. Wigs are hard to get right.
I like the idea. It looks like she used like the pent fabric, and then made it look like it's coming out of an ice storm. It's
it looks really cool.
You have to work with what you have, right?
All right, so now we can go on to the next event.
There's so many events.
So many events. All right, so this doesn't take us too far back. There we go. Folders. So just do.
Should be the third one or the fourth one.
Yeah, I just want to go into the folder. I don't know why it's not letting me. There we are. We are in the folder. That's why.
Yeah.
Never mind me. I'm just learning. Hopefully it'll let us go. Yeah, this is going to let us go. So this one,
Antwerp,
yeah. So we've got our OG Katsu.
Yeah, he broke one of his shoes doing his performance. Like he stomped onto the ground, and then because it's like these wood sandals, and they just broke.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm very sad I couldn't see it because it was like behind. We were standing behind, so we couldn't see it. But we heard it, and the audience be like, that was very nice.
Okay, and then we have a tunic.
Yeah,
we're going to see a few different iterations of the tunic. That one's quite nice. All the layers. A nice color choice as well.
Yeah, I do like the fabric she used. Like
nice.
the symbol looks very nice.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been so much easier than painting it on. I painted mine on. It was terrible.
Painting, yeah. I know she was very nice. She helped me paint myself all green, like just before the contest, because her cosplay was green, so she helped me paint myself green.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if a little bit comes off.
I know somebody else who was wearing all white wanted to help me. I'm like, nah, you're not helping me. You're gonna get yourself green, and we don't want that.
Yeah, and that'll ruin your costume. So then we have Dromai. Yes, Dromai. I can't see what's inside the. Did she have something inside her globe? It looks like there's something inside the globe, but you can't really tell.
Yeah. It's like a very good replication of the actual weapon. It's like I don't actually know what it's inside, but there's stuff inside that's like invisible. It's like invisible thread, so it's in the middle, like floating, and then there's actually sand in there. So
wow!
And like the stones on like the dragon scales are all 3D printed and painted and then glued on. She told me it was so much work.
Yeah,
and the cosplay looks great. Look at the dragon. Like on the
dress, on the panels, that's beautiful. And the top there, like, it's amazing. Yeah, she's done a brilliant job.
Yeah, her cosplays are all very good.
So this is the one in white.
Yes, yeah. I like how in this picture, like the globe thing actually looks like it's floating because it's out of focus, really, so you can't see the invisible stand.
Yeah, it's very well done. Very good photo.
And the wings are very cute.
They're very cute.
I think it was her first cosplay actually.
I think so. Yeah. I think we'll see more work from her as well, because and then we got our friend Fine Dan and Dan. Daniel's actually on the chat, so thank you very much.
You look very happy in this picture. It's a very nice picture.
You look very happy, and it's good because you can see the board, you can see the ribbon, you can see most of the aspects you worked very hard on. So congratulations, Daniel. It looks beautiful. And then we have our Ira cosplay.
Yeah,
she is amazing. I've had her on to chat too, so if anyone wants to, she's been one of our guests. She is brilliant. She hails from Croatia, and she actually was one of the very first European cosplayers and went to one of the callings.
She went to Krakow. She was like the only cosplayer there.
She was the only cosplayer there. So
like, there was no competition, but she was just in cosplay the whole event. And I remember she told me there was one of the players, because she obviously was playing Ira, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking with a friend who's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I just lost to Ira." But I don't think you understand. I just lost actually to Ira.
yeah. I think that was in our we did talk about that. So yes, that was in the run up to going to. So that was one of our videos this year. So yes,
I'm very excited to meet her again at another event. But timing has been very difficult the past year. So I hope I get to see her again. But her performance also is very great. She actually made like a split and like very artistic stuff, and we all just like saying like, how can you be so flexible? And the audience loved it. Like they're all hyping her up.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And if I win Lotto, I'm coming to Amsterdam, but only if I win Lotto. So, and there's our green boy, the winner.
Yeah, I will never wear this cosplay again. I hated being green. It was very annoying because it's all coming off, right?
It's hard being green, as the words of the.
Every time I see a cosplay like paint themselves in colors, I'm just like, I have so much respect for you. I understand the pain, and I have so much respect for you. I will probably never do that again.
All right, so now we can go back into the next one. So that was there was many more photos, and I think we've shared them over time. You had a brilliant array of photos, and I just haven't got them there.
Actually, I think if you would go through all of the pictures, we would never finish this. So we're just going with
so going through the main ones, giving each person props is good. So this one is the calling in Singapore.
I think so. Yeah.
Singapore. Yes, because we have
they look all stunning.
They look all amazing. I ended up having the Genus cosplay to talk to on one of my things, and this one here, the the Redback Shroud. You will see more from her as well. She does feature in another one this year, and it's a stark difference. So this cosplayer is amazing. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Hopefully I'm quoting it right. But that Redback Shroud was amazing, and I think that was her first cosplay as well. I didn't get a chance to speak to this person because they were super shy, but they're close friends with the Genus cosplay. And this is the first time I've ever seen Data Doll done.
Yeah, and it looks it's great. The face.
Yeah, the face.
The face is amazing. I think the face is my favorite part of this cosplay because it looks like how you would imagine like a robot in real life, like face wise.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then we have Genus, which ultimately won the whole dealio. She said it was very much a balancing act. It was kind of held up by a belt around her waist with those poles. It was brilliant having a good conversation with her, and she really enjoyed. She loves Genus. She plays them in pit fight, and she really enjoyed the fun and the spectacle of being like, you know, here's my wares kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's also like a lot of detail going on.
lots of detail. And then we've got a Viserai. And
I'm
it's
sad the
fun,
pictures are kind of bad, so you can't really see all the details. But like,
yeah. I also have spoken to this gentleman. Hopefully I'll see him soon. Hopefully he makes it down our way. Paul Mendez. I've had him on the Shapeshifters before. I did a special one with the Asia Pacific people, and it was a really cool chat. I think I had Paul Mendez and I had the cosplayer that did Genus, and we had a good chat, and it was quite fun.
I mean, everything like from his armor and like sword and like face looks very detailed and very like very close to the original card. So that's very impressive.
Yeah, and I think he's been to some of the stateside events as well. But I think that was the first time. Well, he's not placed yet, so but it's not the first time or the last time we see it. I think it features in. I think he made it to another event, but I can't remember which one. So this one,
there have been a lot of events this year, to be fair.
Yeah, and we're going to have a lot more in this coming year, but I think it's going to be good because we can pick and choose, and we'll be able to see new cosplayers hopefully. Because I know myself that cosplay takes a bit of time. It's not like we can do the circuit, so to speak. A lot of us will just go, I'll go to the one that's going to be easiest for me to get to and get my cosplay to, and then I'll try to. So by having more events that we possibly have cosplay, it might mean that we'll see more cosplayers, which I think will be absolutely amazing.
There's like on social media, there's a lot of people like interested into like cosplay and like really excited about cosplay. So I'm very sure we will see some of them being like first time cosplayers next year, and I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, little daggers. I just spotted those little daggers.
The arms, the runes are glowing. It's so cool. The runes are glowing.
Yeah. Oh, yes, they are. So it's a light in there.
It looks so good.
It looks really cool.
It's like Ira plus Scar for Scar cosplays.
And then we got a Dash, because Dash is such a loved character. We're going to see a lot of Dash, a lot of Spring Tunic, a lot of Arachne. These characters have got such a following.
Her cosplay looks very comfortable. That's
it looks like
play.
Playing. Yeah,
that's a huge plus.
Yeah, I like playing in cosplay.
Yeah.
And another tunic. Now this tunic's quite pretty.
Yeah, that one looks great. The fabric looks like a very good choice. Like quality wise and type wise.
Yeah. And another good wig.
I think like a fabric based cosplay really stands or falls with the type of fabric you choose for it.
Yeah, fabric is a big thing, but also knowing the tunic and what fabric looks like it would be, the fabric that seems absolutely ideal would be absolutely horrible to work with. Because those fine stuff, the silks and stuff, are very hard work to work with. They slip and all sorts. It's I commend people that
it needs a lot of craftsmanship.
Yeah, it definitely does. So where are we up to? We're up to number 7. That was 6, wasn't it?
You can click on it and then we'll see.
It'll tell me. Oh, we've done Birmingham. No, we haven't done Birmingham.
Oh, we have not done Birmingham.
Yeah, it is Birmingham next. Yeah. So we didn't have as many cosplayers at this event, but I mean, this one's amazing.
The mask looks scary. Honestly, it looks kind of scary, but it looks very good. I don't actually know which card it is.
Oh, I knew it. It's a wizard card. It is. I knew it because my friend was so excited because she loves wizard. It's beyond me now.
Yeah. But
it
looked,
is very well done. You can see
Yeah.
all the details in the shoulder pads, and also in that belt. Like that would have been done by hand by the looks of that. That's quite cool. And even the little details on the edges of the sash.
Ether Flare.
Aether Flare, there we go.
Yeah. You know what I really like? Like the cosplays of cards that are like not heroes that you know you often like oversee, but like there's actually very nice art out there to cosplay. So I always like seeing cosplays of these cards. Oh, that
This
one was
is Cycliffe, right?
Yeah, the hand on the head is. When I saw the picture, I was like, "Oh, this is amazing."
He looks really
He even
cool.
got the shard.
The shard looks amazing, and the rune chart, the attention to detail, like the rune chart drawn on the paper, like that's quite cool.
I think he had a lot of fun with his cosplay.
I think that's what we got to remember. We're here to have fun and enjoy everything. Right, and so this is Jodie.
Yeah.
This is Jodie, isn't it?
It's Jodie, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she actually won the contest.
Yeah.
I think she won the contest, and
very good.
she also brought to a world, and it looked very good.
Yeah.
And she's just a very nice and fun person. So I'm also very excited to see what else she will do in the because she was working and want to bring it to worlds, and then suitcase problems, not enough space. So I hope for Liverpool we get to see what she's been working at.
Yeah, because there won't be suitcase problems, hopefully.
Yeah.
But she looked awesome, and I remember seeing the video because there is actually a video of this cosplay competition as part of the people who cast it in their name. That I'll try and drop the link in when I publish this properly. But they actually have a video of the cosplay competition as well, which is kind of nice.
I love that.
I love
when they take picture, like actual video footage of the competitions.
Yeah, it is so nice to get that. And
the other picture of them has been better. They didn't choose a good one.
Yeah. And so there's these guys. What do they call themselves? I actually follow these guys, and they're a crack up to listen to. They're sometimes off task, but they are really cool. I'll just find their name now because I need to say thank you to them because they did something that we all ask for all the time, and they put out a video so we could see them. Just find it on my phone.
Dan says it's they're called push the point.
Oh, push the point. Yes, push the point. Yeah. They quite often have a drink while they're talking. I actually really enjoy their podcast. So push the point. Yeah, they're great guys, and
I know for some events they only took like content creators to judge. That was very interesting. I know for Antwerp they did the same thing.
I think for callings they kind of. I think it's only like Worlds and PT where we probably get cosplay.
Yeah, I think it's nice because they're also making content, so they get more people interested in cosplay. But on the other hand, it's a bit awkward because most of them don't really know like how a cosplay is made and what all goes into it. So a cosplayer maybe would judge stuff differently than a content creator. So
yeah, I was very lucky. We had Kiki and Reese be our judges for our one, and Reese has background in that kind of design and theatre stuff. So Reese was able to give that background, and Kiki knows a lot more than you'd think. So they both were brilliant, and I think we also had one of the he's LSS staff now, so he was the other judge. So it is nice to have a rounded, but I mean the calling organizers have to organize their judges, I believe, so they do the best with what they've got. So
I know I
have to tell the organizers if I'm staffed
as a judge for the events, Hey, I will even take my break if I can help, these content creators to judge the contest.
Well, I mean, you got the cred now. How many wins?
3. But
All
next
right, so-
year, I'm sure other people will win. I'm not planning to do that much.
Well, we're here to support everybody anyway. And the thing is, every time we have a competition, the standards seem to go up through the roof. But we also get the new people, and the new people are blowing me away with their abilities too. So we've got to Vegas. So this is interesting.
That's the young Winston.
Yeah. Well, look at that detail on that front panel.
I kind of want to know, but I don't want to know how long it took to paint that.
I think that looks like a combination between painting and vinyl, or no, it looks like it's just painted, doesn't it?
It looks painted, yeah. But it looks it looks very good.
Yeah, I know from experience from painting my Lexi, it does take a long time because you got to let things dry and then go back over.
Yeah.
But it's quite nice, and
I wonder if
the way they got around with the spiky bits, like by.
Yeah. I think the only thing she could have done differently would be like the arm ones, to take a like skin colored fabric something. But I mean, those needles are very hard to do anyways. So
yeah,
I think she made a great solution for them. I wonder if she saw through the eyes, well, like, because she has her eyes covered. So
you can. I mean, So we'll get to that. There is ways that some fabrics can be more see-through than you think, just enough to at least not knock into people. So
yeah,
that's a bonus. You may not recognize people's faces, but you're not going to crash into people.
Yeah.
So this is the was it immolating words immolating glare? Oh, so this is the one that's a matte that looks absolutely beautiful with the mirrors, right?
It's the mirror one.
Yeah, I think it's the mirror one. Just look up.
I don't know the name of the mirror card, but I know which one you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an illusionist card, and
yeah.
I mean the corset. Wow, she's done a good job, and this lights up obviously.
Yeah. I do like the half see-through fabric for like the cape and stuff.
Yeah.
Like for the illusionist, that's a good choice.
Yeah, I guess it's great. And we've got a few to get through for here because there was a lot. This was the no.
She made the dragon herself.
Yeah, there's a beautiful picture with her and Black Queen Studio. Why can't I think of her real name? But Black Queen Studio. And holding the dragon. The dragon is amazing. It's very well made. Sandakai? No, that's a weapon. And we have a rhino. Or is it a rhino, or is that a
could be the arrow where like there's a lot of arrows.
Yeah.
One of the big guys.
But
we've got I love all of the arrows. It
looks really cool.
Like the one in his arm that starts sticking out again. It looks very impractical walking around.
Yeah. And we've got the lovely bard. So
I think there's another picture in there later too.
Yeah. Of the bard. There we go, and we've got a little group for mechanologists.
Oh, there's a lot of mechanologists.
Yeah. 2 dashes, 2 Tekla-Wassons, and it looks like a data doll, maybe?
Oh, data doll. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I really like the old Tekla-Wasson, like all the white parts.
Yeah, look at the foam on there. I think we've got another picture of this one, but it's nice to have those group photos when we can.
Yeah,
I think this and Worlds have got the most photos. So we've got Carolina as Lexi Livewire. So looking very cool.
The floating parts.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
From experience, I know how hard that is. I have made this bow. I used Claire Perspex, but she's done a brilliant job. I believe there's a lot of foam and wire involved to get all those things sitting just right.
I'm just wondering, how are you transporting this to an event? If you crush it, like it's a lot of, it takes a lot of space, even if it's not a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to courier mine, and then I had to pay extra to get it back. So yeah. As another big piece that would be very hard to move is the shield, because I can't imagine cutting that in half.
Yeah, that must have been giant.
Yeah,
but it looks like with the hammer and like the Ultim, he looks like Ultim when he was younger. Like actually, if he stepped right out of the cutlet with like the pelt, and I do like the frost parts of the hammer.
Yeah, it's done a very good job of putting the embellishments to make it look like it's nice and cool.
Yeah.
And considering the time,
that must have been very warm.
Yeah.
I heard he actually juggled on stage. And I'm not sure if like his clothing is like actual leather or like fake leather. I can't tell, but the details also look very good.
Yeah, suede's really fun to work with. It's half the price of leather, but you can get the look of leather through working with suede.
And I think like the fabrics, like looking at them from the picture, they do look like very good fabrics for like a shirt to actually use on a daily basis, right? Not on cosplay, but like it looks very useful from the materials. And it also looks like a very comfortable cosplay. That's always a plus in my opinion.
Another one you can play in. So there's a bit of picture of the Dash, and her gun lights up.
She looks very happy.
Yeah, young Dash.
Yeah. She's just ready to throw herself into the world.
and we got Shapeshifter Shiana. There's one place to 4th. There's a lot of detailing in this.
That was a very cool cosplay to see.
Yeah.
And like it's like sometimes with like gender bend versions, it's kind of hard because often like hair is a very big detail in characters.
Yeah.
But I think on him with the crown going on and stuff, it's very easy to tell the character.
Yeah. Yeah, and the crown's very well done.
Yeah.
Very nice crown.
Yeah. Rachel.
Yeah. Rachel.
Max Ferocity. Doing what she does best.
Again.
Mecha stuff.
Taking the first place.
Yeah, the hair actually had like a light show going on.
Yeah, look at that.
Like the cables. There's so much light in this cosplay going on.
I can't wait to chat to her about controlling heat, because when you get that much light, sometimes you will get some heat, even with LEDs. That'd be an interesting conversation. I can't wait to see her in Queenstown.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm very jealous that you'll get to meet there, because I wanted to go there too, and I look at the price. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm going there.
I'm hoping to do a live. I'm just trying to work out logistics, and then I'm going to contact the organizers and see if I can go live at some stage.
That would be amazing.
I don't want to do it on the day of the celebrational, because the celebrational is the celebrational, but maybe on the Saturday or the Sunday, go live from the event and do what we're doing now. Just talk to people. So, or even go live when we do the cosplay competition.
I mean, you're taking part in the cosplay. You're taking part in the competition, I hope.
I know, but I have friends.
Okay, yeah, that's good that you're friends. Then you don't have to worry. that looks like another Leave No Witnesses to me.
Yes.
And she also looks very ready to, leave no witnesses.
Leave no witnesses.
I've not seen anything, I swear.
I didn't do it. That was that guy.
No, I don't actually know who's done it because then I'm a witness.
Oh yeah, that's,
that's
right.
That's
So
another
that
picture.
made 8th place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see how translucent that fabric is, and that's
that's
everybody now.
that's
At this
actually-
point,
There are
they're
some.
all-
There were some pictures missing because there's like on the left. There's like a guy and like the I don't actually know, the fan with like the kimono, and like there's another Icelander.
Yeah.
And
I think I had photos of these ones, but I don't know where they are. Yeah.
I know
And then we've got an Azuri in the back there. Looks like an Azuri, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. That looks like an Azuri. Yeah, we're missing a few pictures here.
Yeah, and there's one in the back here that I.
Oh, there's also our friend Diana.
Yeah.
It's a Bravo, I think.
Ah, yes, yeah. And I do have pictures of that somewhere. Oh, the thumbnail for this has her in it. There we go. We can zoom in so we can see all the people a little bit closer. So there's one on the end that we also didn't see in the pictures. So there's Diana. There's one here in front of Teklevossen that we didn't get to see.
Yeah. It's hard to tell in this picture what she's cosplaying. I can't tell it.
Give everyone their moment in the light. So I think we only missed 3 or 4. So it's not too bad. I mean, it's hard. We did a lot of photo farming.
Yeah.
The top 8, only the top 8 were on the official LSS site.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do like the fan and the kimono. I've seen pictures online. They looked absolutely stunning.
I think. Oh, there's one more. There's some more pictures. Maybe we find
some pictures.
That's a data doll.
Mm-hmm.
Another data doll. These were in the Leave No Witnesses. So those were the ones I'd popped in. So so that was one of the big events. America seems to bring in like big events, but in saying that, they don't tend to get as many cosplay competitions at callings because they're run at cons, so they don't have specific cosplay competitions. So their Nats and calling ends up being a big event for them because they do not have as many because they run most of these cons.
Proto LA will also have a cosplay competition, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I hope I get to watch it.
Oh, there's a few pictures in the Taipei one. Oh, that's right. That's why. So
there was also a big one. A bigger one.
Yeah.
Like their cosplay community over there is also,
it's growing. It's growing very much so.
And the cosplays are all very good. They all look.
So we've got a prism.
Yeah. I do like the wings.
Yeah.
They look like they're made out of cardboard, but like it looks very effective.
Oh, actually, it looks like it's painted on.
It's painted on, yeah.
Yeah.
But they look very good, especially like on a picture. They
look
do the job very well.
Because the Shadowstone. It kind of reminds me of the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who, but the very stone-like look, but very nice. All right,
that's a gem keeper.
A gem
I'm not
keeper
sure if the gem actually lights up. It looks like
it does.
It also could have been a very good paint job.
Very good, yeah. And then we have another Arachne. So there's another way of doing the mask. And a different coloration of the cloak, which is quite cool.
Yeah. I do like this version. I think it's not as good like in the dark because it's so light, but if sometimes you have to murder people in the day, and then a lighter cloak might be of use because it don't look as suspicious. Even though I think Arachne with his mask looks very suspicious.
Pretty much. And then we have the professor.
The professor. That one I really liked.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
nice.
it looks very good. It looks like it's gonna be warm because it's a lot of layers of clothing.
Katsu, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Because he has made his necklace. Look at that.
He's made it.
It looks like he's. I don't know if that's actual jade or it looks very cool.
It looks very good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got another one that looks like it's lighting up.
This one is it looks very good. Like the whole cosplay. It's like the bits of blood, the lighting up, and like she looks determined to get her revenge.
Embodying the whole spirit. Oh, look, and there's also painting on that sword.
Yeah.
You can't quite catch it, but it is there. That's very nice. And this is the winner.
It looks insane.
Yeah, so she was the Redback Shroud. So from her first one to her second one, look at the difference.
Oh, she was the Redback Shroud?
Yes. She definitely was. The same.
Yeah, this cosplay is insane. It's
insane. And this was her second one.
Like how do you make the shoulder pieces and stuff stay in place? Like there's a lot of stuff going on way outside of her body to wear.
Yeah, and I featured her as cosplay of the month, and she actually had that whole thing molded to her head. Believe it or not.
It held all because it's holding onto her head.
Yeah. And I had video of it, and the sound that she made when she walked was cool too.
She made sound.
So we even did the drone eye. Looking very nice.
I do like the painting. It's not like as detailed as some of the other dromais, but I think it looks like more like sand. So it does kind of fit because she's creating things out of sand. Yeah. I do like the whole composition of this cosplay. Looks very good.
Yeah, it's quite well balanced.
Like it. Yeah.
And then we have our prism, and look at that weapon.
That's very.
It's got a globe in there and everything.
Like
very nice.
Like her one-eyed glass.
Yeah.
It looks
very well done.
Yeah, this one is stunning. I think.
Yeah.
Like all the painting stuff. I'm not sure actually if it's painted or if it's all like sewn on. It could be all sewn on, like all the details.
Some of it looks foam work. Some of it looks sewn. I think it's a combination. Very nice.
I do like seeing Prism cosplays because Prism is great, and all the cosplays look amazing too. So.
Oh, they've got a great art to work with, and there's so many beautiful pictures. She's been like her cards look beautiful.
It's a Quicken token.
I like these fun ones. These fun ones.
He looks ready. He looks ready to play a prank on you. That's how he looks, to play a prank on you. Like I know things you don't know, and I'm ready to do them.
So it is a very beautiful work there in Taipei. And then we come into, I believe,
there have been a lot of competitions this year. I
know. Well, we were up to Taipei, yes. So now we're going to Melbourne, where I was physically at.
So you can tell us a bit more.
Yeah. I think I added a couple of photos. So this is not the best of photos, but this is our group photos. So we didn't have as many in contingents at this event. So there was one homegrown Aussie as the Bravo, and myself and Ian from New Zealand, and of course Carolina, who ultimately took it out. I don't know what's
how did she bring the wings?
She got them on the plane. In
Because they look
she
massive.
had them folded in half as carry-on.
They look very
In the
massive.
garment bag. Yeah, they were
But
massive.
I think we're gonna see a closer picture later.
Yeah. So this is my costume.
How did you feel like making and walking around this costume? What was your experience?
It was pretty good. I managed to, because you know how you do the performance part, ours was walking down, and I had little blue tokens that I gave out to everyone and says IP1, IP1, IP1. And it happened that all the judges were down one side. So I was like doing the whole Oprah thing. You get an IP1, you get an IP1. And then I just chucked them at all of the judges, and the judges were just like...
I feel like they really appreciated that part.
Do I get to keep my IP1s afterwards? You can have them. I want to give out.
I think I really like the part you're holding in your hand. Did it also light up?
Yeah, it's a light up. So I for a long time ago I did a cosplay for Magic, and it was the now I'm forgetting the names of my cosplays I've done. Liliana, and I wanted to put that on my face, but it wasn't going to work. So
yeah.
I was like, yeah, something to use it for, and that's actually a something called it's a plastic stuff that you can put, and it's clear. So I just basically put the clear heat thermal plastic, put it on there, and just ironed it in basically, and heated it in. The mask is fun. I did out of 3 masks. So.
Yeah, I mean you can float the mask. That's a really cool aspect, because the card doesn't have a head actually. So
yeah.
Dan says that you were very sassy on the catwalk.
And and going back to the materials that you can see through, I can see through this black mask.
Yeah.
So that was so you can pick. I couldn't see people's faces, but I wasn't.
But you could see people that are people, yeah.
I could see people were there, and I know enough people that I was like, yeah, that's my mate. I'll go stand with
I know sometimes when you're like wearing masks and stuff, you have a very limited field of vision, so it does get hard to navigate sometimes.
Okay, and here is a Bravo. So this Bravo cosplayer, they didn't realize that the competition was when it was. They thought it was the next day, and I was chatting to them, and they're like, oh, I'll go back to my hotel room, get my stuff, entered on the day. So you can do that. You can enter on the day. Can be complicated.
Yeah, you definitely need to talk to the tournament organizer if you want to do that.
Yeah.
If you want to take part in a competition, do it until the deadline says you're allowed to.
Yeah. The proviso, always try and get them before the deadline, but it was really good to have a homegrown cosplayer, and she did a brilliant job. And
she
taking off her coat.
Yeah, on the catwalk, she was so confident. Like, I imagine like Bravo would be like, nothing can stop me.
Doing all the poses, and everyone was cheering for her. She was absolutely enjoyed it, I think. And is this my mate Ian? Yes. So Ian Kenderdine has been part of LSS for a long time. He's just been recently re-employed as working in logistics. So he's working, as he said, to the Living Legends podcast in the basement. They're going to hold him to that. So me and him actually traveled to this event together and stayed together. And the whole story about the coffee cups is, because this is a
I saw the picture and I'm like, this looks like coffee cups, but it looks like very good use of like coffee cups.
So this is Zipper Hit, but it is called Sipper Hit, like a sip of coffee. And he's giving you the pep in your step, the coffee, because he has actually been for the longest time the coffee guy in Auckland. So he has a coffee van and he takes coffee to people.
Nice.
So this is a nice, fun cosplay. You can have fun, right?
That's the best way to do it, to also have some fun, right?
There's Carolina.
Yeah, the wings. I'm just like how
Yeah,
they look so good.
they look amazing, and
And
they
like
look
also
amazing in
also like
person.
the metal glove.
Yeah,
Like what
so
looks to
those
be a
were
metal
made
glove.
out
Looks very
of
cool.
they were made out of thermoplastic, yeah. So she got little pieces of thermoplastic and put them onto her gloves.
Then just also to the previous one said, mechanologists need an caffeine boost.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Dan, definitely.
Getting all the good
Yeah.
jokes in. I like it.
Yeah, we actually managed to do a recording, an in-person recording for the Shapeshifters. So there is me and him had a chat. So this is one of me with my local friend who's a wizard player, and he's like, IP1, no.
Yeah, I mean for wizards, it's bad for everybody, but like wizards are like you're taking their hard worked on like intelligence, knowledge away.
But I mean, it's a wizard card, so they're doing it to themselves. But
Wizards are always sassy as hell. So
yeah. So and then we're on to our pinnacle worlds. I think
there's also a lot of cosplays in worlds.
A lot of cosplay.
That was a huge one.
Yeah. So let's see.
That's the crew picture on stage. It was packed out.
It was packed out.
Yeah. I think at some point they can't do those pictures on stage anymore because it's just gonna be so many cosplayers.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do like your one group, your group A, your group B. So we've already kind of talked about stuff a lot. We did recap worlds, I think. So these guys are fresh in our mind. Not that they're less important, but like these wings, amazing. Like
the banner.
In and out. Yes.
I really liked that Alexandra on her banner, like at the end of the next day, we could all like sign it, and she has hung it up. Yeah, it's very nice. I really love the cosplay. I was so happy when she was called to be like top 8 and then top 4 because I'm like, like
she did it.
There were so many great cosplays, and I was rooting for her and like also for Henrik. So I was very happy to see them.
Everyone loved this one. Everyone when we saw this one, it just made people smile, and I think that's great. This guy's done a great job.
He definitely had a lot of fun doing this, and you can see that he had a lot of fun doing this. And that also adds, if you're having fun, the people around you are also gonna have fun. Yeah. Most of the time, of course,
So more illusionist love, I believe. Yes. And then we've got Carolina with the sleigh. As soon as that was brought up, I was like, it's Carolina. That's Carolina's card, sleigh. And then we've got Dan again. I think
the first picture was the best one.
The first one, yeah.
But I think it's very hard to get a good picture if there's like a lot of motion in there.
Oh, movement makes it hard.
Yeah.
But we've got the beautiful Melody. Diana, look gorgeous. And we've got the winner overall.
I know after the contest, James came backstage and wanted to look at the shield.
Yeah, the shield's amazing.
Because on the card, the artwork is so small you can't see the details.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy how it turned out, even though it's a bit asymmetrical.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
My favorite part is not in the picture; it was the shoes.
Yes, so people keep telling us about the shoes. So we had a couple of Bravos. This guy had a meep, which
he made the meep himself.
And it was attached to his shoulder by magnets.
Yeah.
Which is a very clever thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah. There were also a lot of German people in the contest. We had like 5 or 6 German cosplayers out of the 20.
And then Henrik. Now Henrik, this was his first cosplay, and he managed.
And he was very scared. Like, I'm not sure how I did. I think I didn't do good. And everybody's like, dude, your cosplay is insane.
Yeah.
And when I first saw him in his full armor, and he's already a tall guy, but like his helmet also adds in like the width of his armor. I was truly intimidated. I'm just like, I took a step back.
Yeah,
And then with his microphone and his booming voice, he's like, "Fear not." He also had a lot of fun with like all the people.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's and that's why we got to remember as cosplayers. Yes, there's a competition, but we're here to enjoy ourselves.
I mean,
well.
if you're not enjoying yourself, you know,
it's not worth it.
Yeah. I think his on stage was also very nice. But you can see like at the beginning of the year to the end of the year, people really up their stage game.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Every competition I've gone to, people have done more things on stage.
Yeah.
So it's very fun to watch them.
In Auckland, we found out half an hour before we're going on stage. So it's good that we're now getting better communication. I wrote a little letter to LSS saying, look, we need to have something so that cosplayers know what to expect. Yeah. And then we've had more competition standards, which is kind of like, because it's still kind of being fun, but we're getting brilliant prizes as well. So we need to balance that out.
Yeah, I think they're really working on making the experience great for like the cosplayers and like also the people who want to watch it. Like their first contests were like around like 12 or 1 in like lunchtime, and now it's like in the evening where players have time and like the cosplayers
they can come and have
also
a look.
Have time. That tunic is my favorite tunic.
It is my favorite tunic.
It looks so good. Like the picture doesn't do it justice. It looked so good.
It's gorgeous, and it's well done. The layers look perfect.
And she also was like very nervous. And then she was called to stage, and we were like, "Yeah, you're going to stage. You did a good job." And then I think she made like top 4. Which very nice, very nice.
As Rachel said, people don't realize how much work goes into fabrics, and these are the types of fabrics I would avoid if I can, because they are very hard to work with. So that people need to understand that silks, and they slip around in your sewing machine. You end up having to do an awful lot of hand stitching, so it's painstaking sitting there just stitching hand by hand. And
you know what I really liked on the top 4? Or like also the top 8, but like especially on the top 4, there was a very wide variety of like, she did only like more or less fabric. Then Henrik also did like audio stuff and like a lot of armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Alexandra did like mechanical with her wings and fabric and stuff. And I only did like fabrics and foam stuff. So there was like a very wide variety of different things you can do in cosplay, right? Some people want to do fabrics only, some want to do a lot of homework and stuff. So you can create great cosplays with all the materials.
This one took me a little moment to realize it was Azuri, but he does bring elements of Azuri, and it's
I loved it. I think my favorite part was like Azuri has braided hair, but he doesn't have long hair, so he braided his beard. Amazing. And he also had a lot of fun with this cosplay and playing the character.
Curry says that the photo was with the artist, so that makes more sense to me now. Because I was like, who is that guy?
It's an artist. They were taking the official pictures, and he was just want to have a cool picture, please stab me, and then he's just like running into a picture, like photobombing it.
So now I understand that picture so much better. Thanks, Curry. I didn't. I was like, now who's he supposed to be? He's the artist. That's so cool. That's I mean, it's always nice to get a photo.
He actually went backstage and took like pictures with a lot of cosplayers, like the artists.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we've got an Icelander.
That was a very nice Icelander.
And she's got the light up thing there, and they translucent but like shiny cape looks really cool.
Yeah, I think my favorite part was the ground because it was like glass, so it made a very nice sound.
Oh gosh, imagine wearing glass.
Yeah. It was kind of heavy, she said. It was kind of heavy. But it
You can
looked
see the
amazing.
light kind of. You can see the light on the back. So
in the
it's
background.
quite-
That's true.
And then we have Katsu, and he had so this is an upgrade of the previous one by the looks of it, and he had arrows in himself, and I thought that was a very cool touch.
It was very fun. Like we took a lot of very fun pictures with like the arrows and stuff, and it looks very real. Like
Yeah,
it
I
looked
mean,
so
look at
good.
that.
Yeah.
It was
And
amazing.
like also like where his swords go in, he also made that and was like very unsure about the paint, but it looked amazing.
So here's an azalea. I quite like it. I need to get tips about how she did her arrow because I think her arrows look amazing.
I know I was very impressed with like her leather work because it wasn't real leather, but she basically made a foam, the foam, and then put the leather on it, and it looked like actual leather armor. I was very impressed by that. Like her whole cosplay made made sense. Like how it was looking. Like the composition was very good.
Yeah. Oh, darn. Neighbor's dog. That's right. Almost there. My neighborhood is waking up, I'm afraid. Sorry. So this one I thought looked really amazing too. He's going to have to upgrade and take an arm off now.
Well, he has to downgrade because he has to lose an arm, right?
Hey, Rhinoceros. Looking forward to seeing you in Queenstown. Yeah, this one did look cool.
And he had so much energy in his cosplay. Like he was actually scary, but like in a fun way, like jumping around, like growling at people. I think this is one of my favorite like stage appearances because he was just jumping around like crazy, throwing dice into the people, and the dice were awesome.
Yes, the dice. He's lucky he wasn't throwing D4s because they could have been dangerous. And that's the cool thing about this one for Worlds. DM Mamata, if anyone wants to see it, DM Mamata has a beautiful video. And there was also another video put up. Not cardboard tools. So there's two videos, an edited one and an unedited, so just pure video that was put up by DM Mamata. It took him a couple of tries. He had to wait till he got home. So yeah, it's this one's really cool too. I quite like this prop. It's quite nice. And the detailing on the dress is quite nice.
I do like
so
do you see
it
she
looks
also
like
has
a
like
lace, but that's quite nice, like balanced nicely. Because positioning is everything, right?
She also seems to be wearing like yellow contact lenses, which also adds a lot, I think.
Oh wow, yes.
You can't really see it like on the picture, but it looked intense.
That would have been intense to look at because I find with color contact lenses, you're not sure where to look at because it doesn't seem right. So that was our pinnacle of the year. We also had the Realm Games, and they had a few cosplayers, so we just want to feature them. Not an official Fab event, but there was great prizes given out to the cosplayers. So we have the winner. Oh, sorry, that's all. Where are we? Okay, so we have a picture of Diana because she went in her costume. I'm not sure if this was from the event, but
that picture is from the old event. But I asked her, she didn't have a picture of her cosplay from the Ram Rumble event, so we just used one.
Diana was there, and I hope she actually played her violin this time. Yeah. Rachel was the winner, and this one's a bit different for her. There's a lot less cogs and things going on, but
also there's still steam coming out. You know, there was still steam coming out of her.
There was still steam coming out of her. Yeah, there's still technical things, but way cool. Something different from her, which is awesome. Nice way to top out the year. I think she only had to do one non-mechanologist, so we might touch on that in a minute.
So this was actually not somebody who took part in the contest, but like one of the staff. They made cosplay, like they made cosplays for some of the staff.
Yeah. And then we've got
Also,
Max.
he also was also one of the staff, but obviously
Oh,
Max.
okay. So
he
he's from
crazy.
Free Floating, right?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the guys from Free Floating. And Carolina, and so Carolina was staff, obviously.
Yeah, she was one of the judges.
And then we've got this beautiful one that I thought was very, very nice. A lot
She
of
was also
painting
one of the judges. I think it's the embodiment of Earth.
Embodiment of Earth, yeah.
But you do need to go back because there's also Ethan in the picture. Like, I don't actually know the card, but like the eating thing.
Oh, is that Ethan?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was Ethan.
I mean, there's a whole scary mask.
I remember him wearing the freaking brain mask in the freaking in his when he was playing, but I didn't know that was Ethan in there. Wow, that's so cool.
And he had the brain to give to people to eat.
So happy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to him about that when he comes to Queenstown.
That's a very fun cosplay. Like, you have the brain you give people, and just eat their brains.
if I can even get to talk to him, because he's going to be so busy because he's doing the casting stuff, right? Yeah. And we also had some really cool things. Like this year we had spoilers for a lot of cosplayers. I've just found some that I could find, and I've just got them up here. So this year LSS has graced a lot of our Dread Screamer. Yeah, that's the one. LSS graced a few of our cosplayers with giving them the ability to do a spoiler. I'm not sure which one's going to come up first. They're not in order, okay? So they're just the ones I found. I found them this morning. I just popped them in. So Rachel got 2 or 3, at least 2 2 spoilers. Yeah, there's the other one.
So that was very untypical for her. Yeah.
Non-mech costume.
It's actually the first time I see the picture, but it looks very nice.
So here the idea, she was featuring this particular piece here. So it was the new
weapon.
New weapon for illusionists.
Very nice. It looks very well done.
It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And I mean, she looks gorgeous too.
I'm wondering how much time does she have to create all these like amazing cosplays.
I know I barely have time to breathe at this time of year, so
yeah.
And then we have Carolina. She had a couple of really interesting ones. That's one of them.
I don't
said
know
the eye patch was a pain in the ass. And then there was this one, which was her one for Dustle Dawn. Yeah, Dustle Dawn. Cosplay. So she had the dark and
Rachel had the light.
And this is the one for the latest
that's
set.
That's a really cool spoiler. Like if the
sorry about my neighbors. I hope you can't hear them.
Not really.
Okay. So yes,
that's a really cool picture.
Yeah, it's a beautiful picture. Yeah, and then I found a picture of, where is it? Did I put it in here? I mustn't have. And the other one that got a really cool spoiler was in our last folder. Was the Max.
Yeah.
The Max. So go into that one actually. In the Realm Games.
I think he
go back to it and find them there. Yes.
Yeah.
So they did a whole video, and
the video was amazing. That was like one of the best.
If anyone wants to check out an amazing spoiler with cosplay in it, Free Floating. Looked brilliant. Also, Pour the Mold is Rachel's page, so she had one on there as well, and both of these were absolutely amazing. I think Rachel helped out a little bit with one of the other spoilers, maybe
I think
with
so,
theirs,
yeah.
I'm unsure. Yeah. So we've had a really eventful year for cosplay, and it's been great. This next year is going to be a hectic one. I started a cosplay and not finishing it, doing something else, because I work in retail. Christmas is hard. It's been hard, and I'll do the other one later. But burnout's a thing, and I'm surprised that some of these cosplayers haven't had a bit of burnout this year with all the things we've done.
Yeah, and there's also more callings coming next year, which might feature more contests, right? We don't know yet.
And 2 PTs.
Yeah. So
so that's already done.
I'm very looking forward to all the cosplays that are gonna be made for next year.
Yeah, and good luck to everybody, and we can't wait to see your things. Hopefully we haven't held you for way too long, but it's actually not that too bad. It's not much longer than our normal videos. So if you've held on this long, please like and subscribe. As you can see, we've got a new emblem that Hendrik has actually worked on and made for us. I look forward to seeing anyone that's coming to Queenstown, and hopefully I will make a video. I will definitely do a vlog of some sort. There will be a vlog, and hopefully I can get to everybody live from the event, and you guys get to see some of the cosplays in live, because I love seeing it when you guys do it for us. So I want to try and make it happen for the rest of the world as well, because I know it's very hard to get down here, and it's even expensive for me to stay in Queenstown. It's more expensive for me to stay in Queenstown than it was to stay in Melbourne. So I understand that that is a bit of expensive for the world. Yes, really excited to meet you, Rhinoceros. It's going to be fun, and as I know, there's going to be a few new first-time cosplayers attending as well. So it's going to be fun, and
it's going to be exciting.
Yeah. And here's to a good new year. Too early for champagne, but here's to a new year.
See you all next year. Ready.
See you all next year. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.